Hi, so I've been asked to share my top tips regarding being a high sales performer. Quite difficult. I've been asked to share 3 tips. I suppose after over a decade of working in the industry, there would be numerous, whether they be tips of my own or tips that have, I suppose, been ingrained on myself from books that I've read, articles, blogs, vlogs, etc., or just from a network of people that I've been in business with that are always kind of sharing information. So to kind of only identify 3 and go, these are my 3 top tips, would be very challenging. But I'm going to give you 3 tips. Are they necessarily my top tips or not? Not necessarily. I think they can change from product to product, type of sale, environment, the channel that you're selling in, maybe the climate that you're selling in, whether that be territory, cities, different countries, different regions, etc. And I hope you all kind of maybe understand that. So my tip number 1 would be make sure that you expose the product to enough people. I think quite often I see a lot of people, especially newer people in sales, they try and work too much on their sales skill and they try and sell to everyone rather than actually just focusing on, it doesn't matter what product or service you have, there are going to be people that naturally are drawn towards the product or see the benefit in the product. So I kind of like to use very basic examples such as Coca-Cola, Zara in the retail industry, Starbucks coffee, etc. They sell a lot. But they also have a lot of people that choose not to buy their product. Lots of people, hundreds and thousands of people walk past a McDonald's every single day. Hundreds and thousands of people walk past a retail outlet of Zara every day. And people walk past Starbucks and maybe go into some of Starbucks' competitors. But what Coca-Cola, Zara, Starbucks do very well is they target a high proportion of their market. So ultimately, in a term that we use or that I use in my industry quite a lot, is the law of averages. So number 1 is I encourage people to have a high law of averages where they expose their product or their service, expose themselves to enough people that they can ultimately win with the product or the service that they're winning in, depending on the climate, the territory, or the market they're ultimately. The second tip that I have is kind of included in tip number 1, which is don't try and sell to everyone. And in fact, actually go out and I often quite say is do more listening than talking. And I say observe with your ears and observe with your eyes, and don't feel the need to lead the conversation. Quite often, prospective customers will actually tell you what they're looking for, what their needs are, what their demands are, what their requirements are, what their price ranges are, etc. So I think it's really important that you build a relationship, that you create likability, but most importantly, you just listen to people. And if you listen to people carefully, they will quite often ultimately tell you what they need from your product and service, and hopefully you can cater that product and service to meet the customer's demands. Okay, then my third tip is to ensure that you have fun. And by having fun, I tend to find that it means that you fall in love with the product, the service, the industry that you're representing. And you'll tend to find, and I think everyone will be able to relate this, we've all bought a product or a service before. We've all been sold to in some manner or way, whether that be from a business or a product point of view, or it may be socially. We've been sold to by our friends to go on a night out. We've been sold to by a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a partner, a parent, on an idea or on fulfilling something that they have, I suppose, wanted us to do, that to a certain point is a sale, and it's their enthusiasm towards it. And I'm going to probably wrap up on this point. I remember I suppose without realising I was being sold to, I had some friends when I was growing up, and I still have friends that are very close to me, that as I was growing up used to be very good at encouraging me, impulsing me to go on nights out. And in fact, 2 guys, both coincidentally called Jamie, and one called Daniel, and another gentleman called Gareth, they were really good at getting me to go out on a night out. They would get on the phone, and it's kind of maybe showing my age, they'd kind of get on the old house phone, etc. My mum would kind of answer the phone and then call me and go, look, one of your friends or a couple of your friends are on the phone. I'd get on the phone and they'd go, Tony, do you want to go out tonight? And I probably didn't need that much encouragement to go out. But when I'd be like, oh, I'm not too sure, I'm a little bit tired, or maybe I don't have the money, etc. to do, they would, without maybe me having realised that that was a sale, but they would have been impulsing me and giving me reasons. And those reasons might have been listing who's going out, the places that they're going to be visiting, what's going to happen on the night, and ultimately maybe telling me that I might miss out on something by not being part of the night out, etc. So I'd kind of go, they're three kind of things that I'd maybe focus on. I wouldn't necessarily say that they're top tips, but they're definitely tips that hopefully can help you towards succeeding within a sales environment. Okay, thanks for listening. I hope that helps. Any other questions, obviously feel free to ask, share comments, etc.